What still has not recovered from the COVID-19 shutdown? Hours of some places were reduced and they never went back to their old hours. And a couple of restaurants closed their dining room and went to takeout only. And they've stayed that way. Chinese-style food buffets. I just want to eat orange chicken and wontons hungover without talking to anyone. I would say many people's mental health. There was such a big push at the end to move on and put it behind us. We are still unraveling all the mental damage. Office real estate. Most office complexes are still clamoring to fill the spaces. Lots of businesses found out they can function just fine using remote work. And after putting so much effort transitioning into a work-from-home ecosystem, they don't want to make the effort to move everything back into office. They also found out a ton of businesses are attracting a ton of employees by offering remote work options. So requiring their staff to return to the office would result in them hemorrhaging workers. All the while, these massive business parks throughout my area are shutting down right and left. My own office campus is definitely struggling. In 2019, it was impossible to find a parking spot in their 5-story structure if you arrived after 10 a.m. Today, the lot doesn't even fill up their bottom floor. 24/7 library hours at my university. Used car prices, insane how expensive vehicles are nowadays. My dog's vet doesn't allow us in the clinic. They are still practicing curbside drop-off. The supply chain. There are still over a dozen items that I would regularly get at the grocery store that now is on their shelf for a couple of days and then it sits empty for a couple of months until it restocks. And then I hope to be there when it is back. And I know it is a nationwide issue because when the store is out it is also unavailable or tremendously expensive on Amazon from third-party sellers until it is back in stock. My urge to leave the house. Before COVID I had to go to a mall or someplace each weekend. Now, I barely leave the house. The auto industry with new cars. My faith that we have any chance of making it as a society. It was pretty low to begin with. But it's totally gone now. We have, collectively, been stripped of empathy and rational thought to the point where civil society is no longer a reasonable expectation. I'm going to continue to do what I can for my fellow humans where I can. But I have no illusion I'd be offered the same if I needed it. Teaching. The students are worse. They are 1 to 2 years behind. With both knowledge and socialization. Attention spans are shorter. Phones are a major problem. If you work nights, grocery shopping is still pretty well fucking impossible. You've got to either wake up stupid early or stay up stupid late. Even Walmart is still closing in the evening. I know it sounds weird. But it's genuinely difficult if you work most days. If you go a couple weeks without days off, you've got to just pay someone to get your groceries for you. 24-hour Walmart face. Price of groceries, and pretty much everything else. The housing market is a disaster still. Dr. APPT availability. Measurement of time. For a lot of people, the 2 years COVID lasted was like time was put on pause. Fucking grocery prices. Fucking grocery prices. All-day breakfast at McDonald's.